Hey SmokStak fans, Johnny C here in New Jersey. It is August 3rd, 2022, and we got some pretty nice weather out here. Anyway, what is the purpose of this video? Leon on the forum, he had a question regarding how hot does it get in other people's generator sheds, rooms, or whatever. He did a test with his 7.5 JB, and I believe it was the weather was like in the low 90s, and it got kind of hot in his generator shed. So he wanted to know how other people fare out. So I just happen to have a generator. I don't call it a shed, I call it a backup generator room. It's actually attached to one of my garages, and coincidentally it's the exact same size as his, 8 feet by 12 feet and 8 feet high, for a total of what, 768 cubic feet, if my math is correct. And I do have a JB, a little bit newer than Leon's. However, I'm not going to run it in today's test because I still need to punch a hole in the wall for the air duct. So, and also the exhaust pipe, as you can see, is not insulated. So it would get fairly hot. So I have no choice except to run my test using my DJC, which of course I got the air duct routed to the outside. And I got most of the exhaust pipe wrapped in insulation, as you can see here. I guess it'll have to do. I had this generator room for about a year. I built it last August, and I really did not have much time to really test it out as far as how hot it gets inside the room during hot weather, but we're going to find out today. What do we have for a setup? Okay, we got a couple cameras. Okay, we're going to be monitoring everything inside. I'm going to be doing this all remotely. We got a camera here that's going to be watching our dashboard over here. What do we have? We got a camera up there, okay, that's going to be watching the entire operation up high and outside. Okay, let me open up this door here. We got another camera, okay, and it's going to be monitoring both inside the generator room and outside. As you can see, it's 81 degrees outside and 82 inside the generator room, and it's shortly before 12 o'clock noontime. I don't know why it's hotter inside, probably because there's a lot of hot air of me talking. What do we have? Okay, as far as the indoor temperature inside the generator room, as you can see, we got that little box up there. It's going to be transmitting all the temperature data inside the room to that little thing outside. Okay, our exhaust for our generator is along the side of the building over there. I don't think it's going to cause any kind of problem whatsoever. Now this is in the shade. Okay, we're measuring the outside temperature in the shade, so it's going to be a little bit hotter in the sun. So I just want to give you a quick rundown of the generator room that we're going to be operating from. Oh, one other thing. We're going to be connecting to one of my apartments, okay, inside. One of my electrical boxes. I do have an interlock switch, so we'll be throwing that on when we get everything all started. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I just want to show you what we're working with. So we'll see what happens. Okay. Once again, I wish I could use the JB over here, but it would not be a fair test, and I don't have time to punch a hole in the wall. This is my backup to my backup, and in my other garage I got like 15 other backups to those backups. All right, so I'm going to give you a view of what we're looking at inside the house in a moment. Oh yeah, also let me show you what we got for, I'm going to call cross ventilation into this 12 by 8 by 8 room right here. We have our back door. This is a screen right here, okay. The width of the door is about, I don't know, 35, 36 inches. And let me just zoom out a little bit. There we go. And there we go. On the other side, directly across, I got this door right here, which measures 40 inches right here. Okay, it's wide open. Walking through, oh, by the way, that's another DJC, I'm sorry, that we're working on. It's the exact same one as that guy over there, except this one is in need of a little bit of help. All right, anyway, we got our garage door right here. It's a standard single car garage, so we have good cross ventilation. I could hook up a fan, which I use sometimes just playing around, which is this guy right here, but we're just going to go with what you see in the video. I also saw a post on the thread for this test from Leon, or somebody was asking about insulation for the exhaust, okay? And I shot a picture out on the thread, but here's a close-up. Right here, okay, I do have this pipe insulated with exhaust wrap from here to the wall, and the whole muffler is wrapped as well all the way down. However, this is not wrapped here, so the heat that's going to be emitted from this section right here is going to end up in the room. I could take care of it, but I'm not going to take care of it now. We're just going to run the test, and let's see what happens. Okay, so let's go inside and take a look at what we have as far as what we're going to be monitoring remotely. Because once again, I'm going to be running this remotely. We're going to start remotely, having a remote starting system, which is that box right there. There is a pilot light on there that should be on, like that guy there. However, it burnt out. That pilot light was made in China. Okay. All right. One thing I noticed too, as far as our thermometer here, okay, we have a problem with this one too. Now, the upper part, the 87, is the actual temperature inside the generator room. Then, of course, the time is 2:23. Then below is the temperature outdoors, which says 116 degrees Fahrenheit. It is not 116 degrees, okay? That is not correct. However, the indoor temp is correct. Another product of China, okay? So as far as the outdoor temperature, it's got to be at least 87 degrees. All right, I'll get a accurate temperature later on. But anyway, my concern right now is the indoor temperature, 87 degrees before running anything. Okay, so we're going to take a trip inside and take a look as far as our control panel from my PCs. Hang in there. All right, folks, we're in central control. Okay, what we're going to be doing is monitoring both visually the generator room as well as over the internet the power usage. Okay, using what they call sense. Okay, right now you're not going to see anything because we're not running anything. Let's take a look what we're going to be viewing remotely. Okay, this right here, I got three cameras. One is going to be on the power meter, which is at the top. The temperature gauge, which as I mentioned, the outside temp is totally whacked out. Okay, and of course the overall view of the generator room. Okay, what I could do, I could bring these things up big. Come on, there we go. And really I don't need that because this is going to tell me all that. But anyway, hey, it's fun anyway. I had an extra camera. If the generator room catches fire, we'll see that on this video right here, this video feed. And of course we're going to be monitoring the indoor temp of the generator room. Again, the bottom number that says 116 degrees, that's totally off. Okay, what I've done, I brought in another one of these guys right here, okay, which is working. The top number says 99 degrees. Okay, so where the sensor is for this guy, it's 99 degrees and it's outside. Pay no attention to the time because that's wrong. Indoors it's about 80 degrees. So let's get snapping on this thing. We're going to start everything up. Okay, let me just get this guy ready right here. Once it's running, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to run down into the basement, just flip the interlock, and we'll have the first floor apartment up on generator power, load it up, and we're going to watch the temperature very closely. Alright, being I'm lazy like my coworker Jose at work, I'm not going to go out to the generator room in order to start this gen set. The generator room, by the way, is in this section of that garage. So I'm going to start it remotely. Okay, I did a whole segment on the remote start and all that. I love this thing. This thing is excellent. I don't have to leave the house. I could start this as well as the JB with this guy right here. With this button right here, the red button, I don't know if you can see in the video, that's for the heat. Okay, I don't know how much heat we need, so let's get going. I don't know if you can hear some beeping. Okay, that's telling me that it's energizing the glow plug circuit. Okay, it's going to do a 12-second segment. Going to do another. Probably really don't need that much. Okay, so we're going to have a total of 24 seconds of glow plug activity in a second. Let's give it a little bit more. All right. By the way, I haven't started this gen set probably in about a month or so. Doors are open as you saw. Okay, so we should be good to go. I'll do another one. And if I was here and the big garage door was not open, I do have also a wireless remote to open the door from my window. All right, that's good enough. Okay, let's hit the 8 button. Alright, you can clearly hear that the generator started. We actually have no smoke, which is amazing. I guess it's just so hot out. So let's do this. We'll put this key back right here. This, by the way, is a remote for opening the big garage door. And let's take a walk back to control panel center and see what we got. Alright, of course there's no load whatsoever. All right. And as you can see, we do have voltage on both legs. Okay. You can see the frequency meter bobbing around a bit. With the video, it's probably not too accurate. Alright, we got 87 degrees. We use that as the benchmark. Okay, ignore the 117 degrees. Another fine product from China that we see right here. And nothing caught fire. Alright, so we're going to do, okay, and again, we don't have anything going on over here yet because we don't have any load. Probably like a couple watts, that's about it, who knows. We're going to go down in the basement, we're going to flip the interlock, and then we're going to see what's going to happen as far as the temperature in the generator room. Hang in there. I was about to go down to the basement and flip the interlock, and I just noticed sense now is indicating there's a 6-watt load on the generator. That's probably the meters and whatever else. Okay, do we see any indication on here of anything? Well, if you look at this guy right here, okay, it's slightly off 0, but it's not going to tell us too much. But this Sense SENSE product here that I installed on the generator that sends all the data up to the cloud, it's great. All right, let's go downstairs and flip the interlock, and let's get this test going. All right, we're down at the first floor, actually the basement floor panel. Okay, we're not going to touch the second floor electric. What we're going to do is shut the power off to the first floor and switch over the interlock. Okay, it's going to get dark for a second. Let's shut the main off. Okay, our emergency light went on. Yeah, let's flip that up. And there we go. We're on generator power right now. The interlock right there. All right. In case if we ever forget where the hell our inlet is, it's in the rear of the building. Okay, so we got power right now to the first floor on generator, and we're going to turn everything on. It's getting a little musty down here, so I'm going to reset the dehumidifier, get some load on the generator, and let's see how much heat we build up in the generator room. All right, we're back in mission control. Okay, as you can see, we do have load on the generator, and let's take a look what we got up here. Before those guys that like to read the analog meters, as you can see, we really don't have that much usage right there. We got about not much at all. All right, voltage looks good. Okay, let's check out the other. Let's see here. We'll go with the temperature did go up a bit. Okay, we got 90 degrees. Okay, we're only looking at the top one. Okay, the bottom one, that's the outside temp. That is wrong. Again, this thing is another fine product from China. All right. Anyway, we did see an increase in temperature, which is expected, and we're looking at the generator room right there. So far, no fire. That's good. All right. So going as far as outside temp, we got 98 degrees. It's 79 degrees in here. The time, that's not correct. So let's take a look what we got here as far as usage. Right now we are consuming about 2,000 watts right there. Not much at all. All right, I'm probably gonna have to jazz it up a bit. And let's see here. I'm using the wrong mouse. I got too many mouses here. And as you can see, what was our peak? Okay, probably want to turn on some of these things. 2,000. Really not that much. I have to use look at that there. That's just shy of 3 kilowatts. Okay, what's this little spike right here from? Okay, who knows. But anyway, let's draw it out a bit here. Okay, move this thing over. And yeah, we're not using that much wattage at all. I just hope that the thing don't wet stack. But nonetheless, I know Leon, the guy out there on the forum that wants some information. Well, you're getting information. Unfortunately, I can't use my JB, so we're using a DJC, a 4-cylinder diesel instead, but it's going to produce heat. So we're going to let it run a little while. What was our baseline as far as with the generator not run? I believe it was like 87, 88 degrees. I'm going to have to look and see. The time says 250. I think I started the generator like around 240. So we're going to let this run a little bit. I'm going to run down to the first floor apartment. I'm going to turn on some additional devices, and let's see if we get some load on this generator right here. All right, hang in there. All right, we're going to put some additional load on the generator. I'm down in the first floor apartment's laundry room. Got a brand new dryer, electric dryer. I wish it was natural gas because we got natural gas in the house, but the first floor mainly runs on electric, which I guess is good for the test. So I got some wet clothes in here, and I have no idea how many amps this thing's going to draw, but we'll figure it out in a moment. So we're going to press the button. We'll go back up to central control, look at the dashboard on the computer, check things out, and we'll walk around, check the temperature in the generator room, and run this test for about, I don't know, half an hour, whatever, an hour. Here we go, probably about an hour. All right, got a little blink of the light. Okay, so we're gonna let that run. All right, we're back in central control in a nice air-conditioned room. Okay, turn the dryer on. You can see right there, it did bring up the load significantly across both legs. So right now we are consuming about 7,400 watts, 7.5 kilowatts roughly. That's pretty much the max for a JB, but as far as the DJC, that's just the beginning. Okay, so what do we have for temperature? Right now in the generator room it is 91 degrees. Ignore the outside temp. Okay, that's incorrect. Thank you, China, for sending your crap to the United States. I guess I was stupid for buying it. Let's take a look what else we got going here. Alright, here's our dashboard on the generator itself. Okay, as you can see how many amps it's drawing per leg. The voltage is good. As you can see, the frequency meter, that's healthy, very healthy right there, as you can see. Alright, okay, so we're getting a view of that as well as that. And any fires yet in the generator room? Let's see. Nope, we're all good. All right, once again we're running the DJC, the diesel generator. That's that guy right there. The JC we're not running. Okay, and as you can see, I got that door open. Okay, that's a screen. Okay, and just directly opposite to it we have a 40-inch wide door, 7 feet tall, going into the main part of the garage, and the main door is open to the garage. Okay, so we're just going to sit back and well, let's see what other things we can see here. Okay, I got two different PCs here. Got to juggle around. Let's see here. All right, power quality. All right, so what are we looking at? We're looking at 119 volts on one leg. On the other leg, about almost 118 volts. Okay, you can see the averages, all that other good stuff. So it looks pretty healthy right now. Let's see if we see anything else. All right. Let's see, floating neutrals. Okay, we got any problems? Okay. Oh, this is interesting right here. As you can see, there's the power consumption of each leg. Okay, L1 is like 3,300 watts. L2 is about 4 kilowatts. Okay, voltage good. Okay, so everything looks happy. Okay, no floating neutrals. I know there's other things that I could do with this. What's this dashboard right here? All right, I don't know, current month, I don't know, whatever, whatever. So, but mainly I'm interested in the power meter. Okay, let's stretch it out a bit. Okay, you're going to see this. It's going to run consistently at about 7.4 kilowatts. Okay, which is good. I think that's a good like 50% of what the DJC can do. I forgot to tell you, it's really a 12.0 DJC, a 12 kilowatt DJC, obviously. But I threw on a 15 kilowatt head for those that don't know. And the motor will pull the 15 kilowatt head to full max and then some. So right now I'm 50% capacity of the generator head, but the motor, it's going to get a nice good workout. Okay, and let's see, what do we have for temperature inside? We're going to go up. Okay, we got 91 degrees. Okay, we're looking at the top number. That's the inside temperature of the generator room. Okay, outside temperature, okay, 98 degrees. Okay, now the whatever you want to call it, the remote sender for this guy right here is in the sun outside, so that's how hot it is outside in the sun. Okay, all right, so anyway, we're gonna sit back and let this run. Maybe we'll go downstairs and put some other devices and torture the living hell out of the generator. Okay, hang in there, we'll be back. Hey folks, I was going to go downstairs and check things out, going to the generator room. I just looked back at my online sense power meter. The dryer should still be going on because I set it for 60 minutes. The electric dryer that is down the first floor, I guess now it's cycling, but something else must be running. Well, now we're down at 3,600 watts. So maybe the dryer cut out. maybe I don't know, whatever. But anyway, we were, let's see here, gotta get the right mouse. Okay, as you can see, okay, based on the history, we were about 8,500 watts. Okay, 8,500. Let's see if we peaked up to like 9. Well, we're close to 9,000 watts there. Okay, so other things are running too. But one thing I also noticed too, the temperature in the generator room did go up a little bit, okay, to 93 degrees. Once again, I remind you, don't look at the 118 degrees, the outside temp. That is wrong. But nonetheless, okay, right now, okay, it's just, as you see from the amp meters, okay, one leg's at 20 amps, the other a little over 10. So I guess maybe the dryer is backing down a little bit. I don't know. Okay, doesn't really look like we're using too much wattage here. Let's do this here. Okay, power quality. All right, let's see what we got here. All right. Okay, so our voltage is good on both legs. Okay, voltage right now, as you can see. And let's see what we got down here. Recent. Okay, we have. Okay, that's good. Let's see what we have up here. All right, so something just jumped back up now, because we're about 8,500 watts. Okay, visual, yes. Okay, so something just kicked back on. Let's check sense over here as far as our meter. Okay, we are back up. Okay, 8,500 watts. Okay, so we're good. Okay, anyway, that explains something. Okay, the temperature did go up in the room a bit because we're over 50%. So let's go downstairs and take a look. Actually, let's go outside and visit the generator room. Okay. All right, we're at the generator room. By the way, that's the output of our exhaust for those that have never seen it before. This right here is the for the air duct. All right, let's go in and see what we got going here. All right, we'll walk around the long way. All right, okay. Kind of noisy in here, so you probably won't hear me too well. Someday we'll get this guy going. Here we are. Back out over here so you can hear me. As you saw before, just a few moments ago, looks like our oil temp is a little over 200 degrees. All right, which isn't bad. Okay, 210, something like that. All right, so it's noisy as hell in here. This is a noisy diesel. But so far everything is good. I'm going back inside where it's air conditioned, nice and quiet, and monitor everything remotely. So before I go inside, for all you guys out there that don't know what's inside these generators, of course there's some experts out there, no question about it, but what's actually making all the electric that you see going to the house? Once again, this is the same exact generator which is in that room, taken apart. There's a generator end right here, okay? This is your business end right here that's doing all the power, all right? Simple, huh? That's it. All right, let's go inside. It's too hot out here. All right, we're back at central control. Okay, through the webcam, I am seeing my thermometer. Okay, once again, I'm looking at the top. Okay, it's 93 degrees inside the generator room. We were just out there a moment ago, and I noticed something else must have turned on. I see this thing jumping to like about 9,300 watts right here. All right, so I'm dipping down. So they're doing something downstairs. Let me do this here. Get that over here. All right, and let's see what we got going here. All right, I want to see what we got on the peaks over here. Come on. Okay, at one point we're pulling about 10.5 kilowatts. All right, not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're just gonna let this thing run. Okay, right now it looks like the generator's taking a little rest here because the load downstairs isn't all that great. Let's look at the temperature right here. We're still at 93 degrees. Okay, outside temp still pretty constant. No, just turned 100. Can't be. But anyway, it's hot outside. Alright, how can it be cooler in the generator room? Nonetheless, it's not bad at all, considering looking at the starting temp as well as comparing it to this temp right now. Alright, so once again, I just want to see, because again, I wasn't here the whole time. Okay, I want to see what our max, okay, we got about 10.5 kilowatts. I don't know what was running downstairs at that time. Okay, ooh, I want to see if we could get in, if we were in the 10,000 watt range. Okay, so let's go over this, or the 11,000 watt range. Just go over this slowly. Okay, well, it looks like we're peaking out at about 10.5 kilowatts. Okay, not bad at all, not bad at all. Once again, as I mentioned, I got a 15 kilowatt head on here. I think I mentioned that. This DJC did come with a 12 kilowatt head, which, well, it was for, you know, 120, 240, as well as three-phase at all those other voltages. So what was it rated for at 120, 240 single-phase? Something like 8 kilowatts. I believe you could probably get about 9 out of it, 10 at the most. So pretty much we would have maxed it out. But man, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you right now, if you got a DJC, you have the opportunity to throw a 15 kilowatt head on it for 120, 240 single phase. Okay, you know how to do the job, do it. Okay, it was probably one of the best upgrades I ever did to the DJC. All right, so anyway, when did our test start right here? Let me collapse this a bit here. I think we started at 2:17 p.m. Okay, we really didn't start loading up until like a little bit later than that. Okay, you can see the climb right here. Okay, this is when I turned on the dryer downstairs. Once again, I'm stretching the graph and jumping around from time to time. All right, so we've been running for a little over an hour. We're just going to let this thing run. It'll turn the oven on and really stressed out this generator. All right, so I'm having fun right now. My clothes are drying downstairs in the downstairs dryer, and let's check our temperature. Okay, jumped up another degree, so I'm at 94 degrees. Again, that's not bad. Okay, not bad at all, considering it's hot outside, and the load that I'm pushing on this generator is pretty good. And well, that's about it. Once again, ignore the lower temperature, the 110 degrees. That's not correct. All right. Okay, hang in there. We'll do something. All right, we're back. I'm on the first floor apartment. I have Rita here. She is a healthcare worker for the old man that lives down here. She is excellent. Okay. I was going to come down here and turn on the burners on the electric stove because I was wondering what was spiking it. She's using the stove, which is good. This is all in generator power. What are you cooking?
I'm making African food.
She's from Africa. She's the sweetest lady you could imagine. Unbelievable.
Thank you.
All right.
And I have in here palm oil all the way from Africa. This is tilapia.
Yeah?
And then
What you got over here?
this is mackerel.
Uh-huh.
This is Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm making African stew with yam, which is MPC. That's what we call it.
Okay. So if we had a power outage and we didn't have the generator, would you be able to do this?
No, I can't do it.
So you happy with the generator?
I'm so excited about it.
What about the old man over there?
I don't think.
Anyway, we're just coming downstairs. I was going to add some extra power load to the generator, but I can see she's already doing that. That explains some of those spikes that I was seeing. Okay, I just want to make sure that the dryer is still running down here.
Okay.
All right, say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye.
Okay, you're going to be famous. Okay, the electric dryer is still running over here. Yeah, once again, that's Rita. She takes care of the old man down here on the first floor. Very sweet lady. Okay, so we're still running on generator power, and no need to go any further. Have fun.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right, so I didn't have to turn anything on the first floor. Looks like they're already doing what I was going to do. Once again, that explains why I see all these peaks right here. in spikes. Okay, right now, okay, well, what do you got? About 7,500 watts. I do see it's jumping to about 9,300. It's not hitting quite 10 right now. Let's check our temperature in the generator room. Ooh, looks like our outside temperature came down a bit. Okay, but again, we're not looking at the outside temperature, which is the bottom number. We're looking at the upper one, 94 degrees. I think it's doing rather well as far as the generator room. I don't have the fans on in the generator room. You've seen the setup earlier in the video. So 94 degrees is not too bad. Okay, still, you know, I don't know, all these things are made in China. You know, I still don't understand. If this one's saying it's 99 degrees outside, how could it be actually cooler in the generator room? So take it for what it is. These things are made in China, total garbage, but nonetheless, let's focus on, you know, what the temperature was when we started out, okay, at the beginning of the test, and what it is now. It's not significantly more. All right, and it's not overheating, that's for sure. You've seen on the generator, the oil gauge, oil temperature gauge, it's a little over 200. You know, what was it, 210, something like that? Again, not all that bad. These DJC diesel generators do have a cooler for the oil, unlike the JCs, okay? I don't know if that explains that, but nonetheless, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, we've been running now for well over an hour. Okay, this whole test really started at 229. We didn't really throw a load on it until, oh, let's see here. The big load did not happen until about 251. All right, then after that, you know, you could see it progresses up a bit. Okay, I could stretch this graph out, I could crunch it, whatever. But yeah, the test did start at 229 with a slight increase than the big load right here. Okay. Oh, we did. Okay, we did hit into the 10s. Okay, you can see that, like 10.5 kilowatts. All right, interesting. I wonder if we ever got into the 11s. That's what I like about this sense graph here. Saves all the data. Okay, I could go back and analyze it. Once again, I could, you know, stretch it and really look at it in fine detail, whatever. But right now, I'm just looking at the overall picture. So we're going to continue running this test for about another half hour or so. What time is it right now? Okay, time right now is 3:36. Okay, all these clocks are all different. I don't understand it. 3:36 down there, but yet census is stating, you know, 3:41. So take it for what it is. This is in the afternoon on a Tuesday, a hot Tuesday, and we didn't overheat the generator room. Okay, so we're gonna continue running the test for a little while longer. Okay, maybe I'll be adventurous and go downstairs once again and turn something else on that uses a lot of electric. We do have electric heaters, a couple of them. Maybe I'll turn them on. They may not like that though on a hot day. We'll see. All right, looks like we did hit into the 11s now. Okay, 11.2 kilowatts. Okay, they must have turned something on down there. Maybe the lady down there turned on another burner. Okay, so yeah, we did get into 11s. Okay, cool, that's excellent. Okay, as far as our generator room temperature, once again, I'm looking at the 94 degrees. Okay, it's not really going any higher. Hey, look at that, the outside temp is also 94. How screwed up the outside temp is. But anyway, we're looking at the top one. Okay, 94 degrees. Okay, we're not overheating at all. I'm pretty happy so far. And again, although, you know, we're not pushing a full 15 kilowatts or anything like that, you know, this is a real load for one apartment. Okay, as you can see, you know, that's quite some load right there, 11 kilowatts. Now I could hook this generator into both apartments. Okay, so when I do that, it could significantly go higher, but luckily on the second floor apartment, the washer and dryer, the dryer is gas, the stove is gas. So in that aspect, you know, the risk of really going high is minimal. All right, so I did have this generator one time at 18,000. Okay, through Sense. Okay, that was when both apartments were on the generator, but I spiked it high on purpose, and it was only momentary. Okay, so looking at the temperature once again, 94 degrees in the generator room. Okay. Did the generator room catch fire yet? Nope. Looks like we're still good. Our controls are looking good. If you look at the lower left, the frequency meter, you see that thing bouncing up and down. That's above 60 hertz, so that's good. The generator is purring nicely. Voltage looks good on both legs, as you can see. And the amp meters are dancing a little bit, okay, which indicates what you see down here. Okay, the dancing down here, okay, all coincides with everything. I see my camera's getting a little out of focus. I'm kind of getting dizzy too, but anyway, so let's see what we got here. No fires yet in the generator room. So far I'm happy. So we're gonna let this run, okay? See what happens. I don't think the generator room is gonna get any hotter than 96, 97 degrees, which is not bad at all, considering, you know, this thing is saying it's 99 outside. So I'm sure that this isn't right. For all you know, none of these things are right. But the main fact is the temperature for inside the generator room really has not gone up significantly from the start. Alright, we're in the first floor apartment. Here's what I did, because I want to put some load on this generator. I turned on the heater. We got the AC going too. I don't know which is going to win, but it's hot outside. I'll leave this on for a little while. Rita, the lady that you saw in the video a few moments ago, she's still cooking in the kitchen on the electric stove. I got the dryer going. I'll leave this on for a little while. Hopefully it won't kill the generator. I mean, this thing's probably only like 1500 watts, okay? But still, alright. I'm going to see if I could get into the 12 kilowatt range as far as my loads. See if that affects the temperature any inside the generator room. What I'm going to do, I will look back on my control panel upstairs in my room and check sense and see what we logged as far as draw. Alright, hang in there. Hey, SmokStak fans, we're back in the kitchen. Okay, she's done cooking.
Yes.
Let's see, what do you got here?
This is the finishing.
Okay, this is
called spinach stew.
Okay, this spinach stew. This is African food.
Yes.
You're not gonna find this in your Italian restaurant.
No.
So
no.
what do you have in here now?
Now I have.
I see fish head. Okay, those are eggs. Show me the fish head. Show me the fish head.
This.
Where's the fish head?
This.
That's the. Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
Is that delicious?
It's mackerel.
Oh, okay, is that delicious?
Yeah, very, very delicious.
All right.
You like it. And this is egg.
Okay, and the spinach?
Yeah.
And what part of Africa is this from?
Ghana, West Africa.
All right, this
Yeah.
is okay. All right, okay. I'm gonna go to Burger King tonight. All right, so we're done with the stove.
Yeah.
Okay, so the stove is off, the dryer is off. Okay, so the load's basically been diminished. I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna go check and see. Then we're gonna shut down the What we're gonna do? I'm gonna shut down the generator probably in about 5 minutes or so. Okay, so we're gonna transfer power back. We'll have to reset the cable box. Okay. All right. So anyway, so you know what she's eating tonight. You know what I'm eating tonight. All right, hang in there. All right, folks, we're back up here at the central control. Okay, I'm just looking at our graph right here. Looks like we never really hit over 11.5 kilowatts. Okay, I'm showing 11.1. All right, and of course, since the oven is off, stove, whatever, and the dryer is off, let me just shrink this down a bit. We basically diminished down to almost nothing. Okay, so I think our test is just about done. I just want to show you as far as our generator room. Looks like when I jazz it up a bit, okay, as far as downstairs, we're hitting 94, 95 degrees inside the generator room. So that was about, I don't know, 11.5 kilowatts, or a little bit less, okay. I think this is probably a good time now to conclude the test, okay. So what was our run time? Our run time started at 2:36 p.m. and ended at 4:01. So I think we gave it a good run. Let me just shrink this graph down a bit. Okay, so as you can see on the far left of the graph where we started ramping up a bit, our first big block of activity, that's when I turned on the dryer downstairs. You'll see a bunch of intermittent high, low, whatever. Okay, I guess my video might have dropped out for a second here. Somebody was trying to call me, so the video took a pause. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, that right here is when the dryer first kicked on. I guess it cycled a bit, then they were using the lady downstairs was using the stove on and off, whatever. And let's see here. I gotta get the right mouse here while recording. Yeah, it looks like we were just shy, of 11.2 kilowatts. Okay, so not bad. Okay, so if I put both the second and first floor apartments up on generator powers that are using stuff, I'm sure I could have probably hit 15K. So once again, let's look at our final temp. Okay, in the generator room, we're not looking at the bottom. Oh, interesting. Now that dropped down to 93. That's probably more accurate now. But I'm looking at the top, okay? So I see 94 degrees. We started out at, and I'm going to guess right now, I got to really go back to my notes. It was something like in the high 80s originally. Was it in the high 80s? We'll figure it out. Anyway, it did pretty good, okay, as far as the temperature in the generator room with that cross flow breeze, okay, with the doors open and all that, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm sure things would have been a little bit better if I would have, let me just do this right here, maximize this guy. If I insulated the exhaust, because from my finger to my finger, that's all uninsulated, okay? I got muffler wrap around, exhaust pipe wrap around the rest of it, but if I insulated that section, that midsection on the DJC exhaust, it may have helped a little bit. But nonetheless, with having the door open, well, the door's not open, but I got a screen over there, and just going the opposite way, I got that wide open door to the main part of the garage with the big door open. It provides a nice cross flow. All right, not bad. So we're going to start our shutdown procedure. So right now, what I'm going to do to minimize any kind of prolonged outage on the first floor, I'm going to go down to the breaker box and I'm going to flip the interlock and go back to grid power. Then we'll shut down the generator remotely. Hang in there. All right, we're back at the breaker boxes. Okay, so what we're going to do is go back to grid power. Right now we're on generator power. I got the grid power locked out, okay, with this device. So let's do this here. What I'm going to kick this off, and it's going to get dark for a second. This, you probably won't see it because it's going to be dark, okay? This is going to drop down automatically. Then that will provide me the space to bring this over to go back to grid. So here we go. Boom. Now this is, here we go. All right, we're back to grid power. All right, so the generator is still running. We're going to shut that down remotely. Hang in there. Okay, we're back at the control panel over here in my room. As you can see over here, everything is transferred over because we only have a 6-watt load. By the way, I was wondering what is consuming 6 watts. I found out that the Sense monitor, hardware, whatever, uses about 3 watts. The other 3 watts must be from the meters. Anyway, let's look up here. Okay, once again, no fire. Let's see what our dashboard looks like on our gen set. Okay, as you can see from the amp meters, they're all zeros. Both are zeros. Wattage is good, and the hertz is good as well. Let's do our final check on our thermometer, and it's 94 degrees inside the generator room. As far as the 91 degrees, okay, for the outdoor temperature, the lower display, I don't know if that's that accurate or not, but nonetheless, conclusion here is the generator room did not overheat in any which way, okay, using a load up to 11.2 kilowatts. Is there anything else we need to see as far as sense? Okay, just see how things are running. We're gonna get anything out of that now? Okay, hold on. Okay, okay, so let's see here. Minimum, okay, as you can see, our minimum and maximum sustained voltage right here, 120 is the thing. Okay, well, let's see, 124, okay, as a high, and 119 as a low. That's perfectly good. All right, and recent voltage dips and spikes. Okay, no dips or spikes detected. Again, I'm just looking at what Sense recorded as far as data here. Okay, and that's where we are currently right now. One leg is consuming 3 watts, the other 2.9. Let's say 3 watts for a total of 6 that we just saw. Voltage is good. So overall, the generator ran extremely well to spec, not a problem. Now let's shut it down. Again, I'm in a lazy mode like my co-worker Jose at work. So I really don't feel like walking out there, so I'm just gonna walk over to my window right here and shut it down remotely. All right, okay, let's see here. All right, so we're gonna take the keys off here. I got one fob for the DJC, the other for the JC. JB, I mean. Okay, so B is gonna be shut down. You can hear it running. Nice and quiet now. All right, so the generator has been shut down. Okay, I could close the big garage door as well from here. Jose Titus. All right, I heard it close. Okay, the motor, put that up there. Okay, never have to leave the house. All right, and let's just do one more visual. See what we got going here, and then we're gonna call it a day. All right, so I'm gonna go back to our dashboard. Okay, as you can see, voltage is 0 all the way across on both legs. Obviously, the amperage as well. Okay, going back down here. Okay, well, now sense will be down. Okay, because it's no longer operating. Okay, as you can see, it's nice and clean. Okay, so we're going to shut that down. We're going to shut this down over. Well, not going to shut it down. We're going to minimize it. Okay. Okay. One other thing I want to see over here. We'll go back here. All right, click on that. All right, this right here is that garage door that you've seen in my videos. Okay, well, actually the door was open, but it did close, so we're secure there. So that's really about it. So what I got to do now is take the video clips and put it together and get this out on the internet for you guys at the stack to check out and see. Final conclusion on a hot day. We had hotter days, but this is considered a hot day. Running the DJC, a 4-cylinder diesel, and a total space of was it 768 cubic feet, with an exhaust partially protected, or I should say, wrapped. Okay, for heat. We did not burn up the place, so that's good to know. All right, so that's pretty much it. See you guys at the stack. Let's see how you guys do with your generator rooms, bug rooms, whatever. Any suggestions, what I could do to make things better, please let me know. Thank you. Johnny C. from New Jersey. Take care. Bye.